All right, let's see how the internet goes today. I hope it's good because last time I tried streaming here, it was not going well at all. Constant dropping, people getting annoyed with the constant dropping, myself getting annoyed with the constant dropping. I hope it does not turn out the same way. Let's at least see. So for right now, I have no actual plans as to what this sort of run is going to be. If anybody has any suggestions or stuff they'd like to see, put it in chat right here. Because I just started up a regular, like, 5-cell run, see how that goes, but I don't know. Hey. Wow. Alright, so 5-cell still... I'm getting slightly better at this over time, but it's still not quite as good as I would like. I'm still losing to the final boss far more often than I should be. That boss is not actually all that difficult, but I actually put out a showcase video where I lost there, which is something that I'm trying to avoid doing. So, I don't know. Oop, yeah, there we go. Was Harmony of Dissonance the Castlevania game where they shield only? You know what? Let's go with shield only. I actually like that. So we'll just throw on right here. Yeah. Get rid of everything else. We'll go full on shield. Let's go. Oh, no, shield only takes so long. It won't. No. I'm going to do this for my good friend Dylan. Why not? Seems like a reasonable suggestion, and it seems like something that would be interesting, if nothing else. I have no idea. Yeah, I thought Harmony of Dissonance was that Castlevania game that was, like, online. That was, like, the joke was that it was HD, and then you played with other people. It was, like, the last time Shinoa appeared in anything. A little disappointing, but I guess we got Bloodstained now, which is very, very similar in a lot of ways, so... Ooh, let's see if I can get rid of the malaise that I got immediately. Okay. And what do we got? What's the best shield in the game? There's so many good ones. I like Punishment. I like, the parry shield that I'm using right now. Spiked shield is great for just, raw damage. I don't know, it's hard to pick a specific one. For a while there, I would say that the clear winner was... Okay, let's just restart this one. I'd say the clear winner was Thunder Shield, but that one has been nerfed quite a bit for a while. What am I running today? Somebody said that they want shield only. I'm happy to go with shield only. Although I would like a little bit better of a starter there, if nothing else. Yes, Rampart also has the whole invincibility barrier thing going on, which is great if you are concerned about that. It's, I don't know, to me, a little bit of a risky proposition to be taking that, because if you fail... Okay, that works, kind of. Whoa, hey. Alright, well, this is still a very frightening start here, but I want to say that as soon as I get just even a couple... stats here, as well as a couple mutations, that this should be going just fine. It's just, yeah, every single time. I want to say the hardest time that you have in 5-cell mode is the very start here. Yeah, I'm running whatever. I mean, that's pretty much every single run I do. But I figure out whatever is going to be before I start here. But not always. Oh man, this is... I'm going to give it one more start. I don't really like how this one is going. I should be able to do this without taking damage here. Where are you from? I'm from America. Land of the free and the home of the brave. Okay, what do we got here? What do we got? Give me something good. Yeah, sure. A little bit of extra money and everything like that. I am going to see how this works out here. Especially the Rampagers, when you don't have a whole lot of weaponry that can deal with them in any way, and that includes shields. These guys will not be very kind when it comes to anything. SMH Newbie Doc keeps restarting. Hey, I mean, the only reason that you don't see it restarting in the actual videos is because I cut that part out. Otherwise, you would. There's plenty of times where it's like you just start up a run and then you just get hit 5 times in a row and you're like, well, I'm not gonna continue on with this run. This is terrible. I need the thing that shoots out a. I need the shoots out a arrow at some point in time here. Ooh, or Bloodthirsty Shield can actually be pretty good. Somebody did remind me that I said that there was only one thing that hit enemies through walls, but that is not true. The Bloodthirsty Shield can also do that. Didn't quite pick it up there, but hey, I'll deal with it, I guess. Oh, God, I hate working with... Okay. Hate working with early runs here. It is never fun now, is it? Well, at least the crystal thing does not actually cause you to get malaise, and with the Bloodthirsty Shield, you can just get infinite amounts of bleed stacks on there. Not something that I'm really hoping to use in a lot of ways, but worst comes to worst, I will. And I think Greed Shield will be kind of the secondary one here. Use that against regular enemies. Use Bloodthirsty Shield against everything. And cool. Okay, so took an attempt or two, but I think we got a decent run going on. Assault Shield would be the other one to try to, of course. Oh, and it didn't even hit me. Now, come on. Before that would have... Hey, cool. All right, I don't know how to do this here. Here, shoot at me, and that's not a whole lot of damage. Oh, well, one of the great things about this shield is that the whole sweeping motion can take care of bombs very easily. And I'm thinking that for... Actually, let's see if... Maybe a little bit risky, but multiple hits there? Yeah, that'll work. Still got to get that timing down, though. Okay, one more will do it. Oh, that is awkward. And, okay, legendary shield. Cool. I think if I'm going to replace anything, it's going to be this. And really, I don't even want to replace that. It's just... blah. No, I'm not using mods. I'm using... This is custom mode. This is in the game now. It used to be mods, certainly, but... This is an officially sanctioned thing inside Dead Cells, and I would probably say recommended if anything else. I've had people say, like, hey, you know, don't you feel like it's cheating to use, Don't you feel like it's cheating to use, the custom mode? And I'm like, no! Motion Twin put it in here for you! They put it in here for you! And me! And everybody! You should be using this thing. It is... Yeah, officially sanctioned. Exactly. Okay. Legendary shields. It's just not the sort of legendary shield that I wanted here. And I did have somebody asking if I could go into the... Oh, come on! Just get onto the teleporter here. Back before mods were introduced, mods were just before the full release. Yeah, it was like right up until the line that they decided to throw that in. I mean, mods were never actually planned for the game. They were just kind of a little custom... Or a little simple, like, a way to customize the game here, because Allah had been doing a lot of stuff, so Motion Twin decided, I don't know, sure. Let's throw it in. After all, they already had the... I'm kind of mad that I got hit there, by the way. After all, they already had the whole mods for adding in languages. Why not just go full out and add in support for that? Which I'm happy about. All right, let's go. I love custom mode. It's fun to run it traditionally to use what you get. I mean, I don't know. I've tried to do a proper use what you get run, like where, you know, you pick up everything that you possibly can, and that is a nightmare to do. And really, the whole thing with custom mode was that it was for a long time that the strategy was just to unlock all the things you like, and if you don't do that, it's like you might as well start a new save file if you're really concerned about getting all the good stuff. Which, considering how difficult this game can be, I can understand that sort of sentiment. I mean, I like going with everything, but when one of the first weapons you unlock is the Spartan Sandals and not the current Spartan Sandals, the old one, I can see why people really wanted to be able to change that up. Ah, I didn't drop down there proper. Well, this is just terrible. What a terrible generation of a level. Oh, well, I can deal with it. I'm just annoyed that I got hit there regardless. Now, one of the things you got with shields is that enemies are... You're not going to be able to take out huge swaths of enemies unless I do happen to get something like a punishment coming up here. So it's, the traditional run tactics are not going to be nearly as effective as they've been in the past. Oh, that's maybe not a good idea. I think I'm going to have to go without San's Cursed Chest this time, just because of the... Oh, great, I'm in a corner. Well, yeah, that's about how that's going to go. Doink. Okay. Now, the problem with this is that if I get into a corner, if I don't have any other place to run, then it's over. It's over. It could not be any worse of an experience as of right now. Really, I need something like punishment. I should have kept the blood shield. It's just the ability to have, there we go. That'll at least take out quite a few enemies at once. Now I just need to get into this tiny, tiny hole that is very much trying to be prevented from happening by the game here. Okay. The only way to beat higher boss cell mode is to use custom mode. I mean, not really, but it's definitely the easiest way to do so. I said before that I do think that the game is designed for you to be using custom mode at a lot of points in time, and for obvious reasons. Enemies are very tough. They deal a lot of damage. I mean, you can just see, for example, when you're up against the final boss of the game, the true final 5-cell boss, the damage, if you have low DPS, you go through a lot more phases. You're a lot more likely to die just in general, and it's like, man, I'm going to do a Curse Sword run again? Nobody likes the Curse Sword runs. Nobody likes those. I mean, I do enjoy that, but it's just like you never get anywhere. It's true. And it's just a lot of restarting over and over. And of course, it's this sort of shield that is not very good and does not work at all with the sort of build that I'm working with right now. I do think that shields are considered melee weapons, but not really. Like, okay, Spike Shield is good at least, because Spike Shield means that this is some actual damage. And I might just be able to, if I want to really lame it out, just turtle in the corner. And especially once I get Necromancy, and just allow that to kind of cover me as I'm taking damage. I mean, when Necromancy was not nerfed, that would actually be a totally reasonable way of going about doing stuff. You get a lot of damage out of this shield, and when you're getting, like, 3% heals each time you kill an enemy, you can stay alive for quite a long time. There we go. Okay. That was a little bit worrying, but I managed it okay. And you don't actually take melees if you're holding up the shield. That was close. That was also close. A lot of close things happening right now, but hey, all's well that ends well. Come on. You can see that I tried parrying 1 second too early, and that was where everything went so very wrong. Chain parrying is definitely going to be useful here, but only so useful. And also maybe cheesing out enemies on ledges like that. But I feel like that goes a little bit against the idea with the run being, you know, shield style and everything like that. Oh, if only the Thunder Shield had not been nerfed. That would be so good for a run like this. The damage you get out of that is just absolutely insane, or at least it was back in the day, and now it's been changed to being not, well, it doesn't even do damage. The parry ability and everything like that doesn't even do damage, it just does stun, which I guess is okay. Come on, you gotta be in 5 cells to be able to use that in the first place. Why can't you just keep it something a little bit overpowered, just for your old pal Docky here? Did you ever give a proper end other than the Glitch Fest look? I mean, oh yeah, there is a proper ending for the Glitch Fest thing. Past that. And... oh, I didn't even realize that I didn't have that. I want to be a little bit cagey if you don't know, but there is something. There is something. and it is a real ending, too. Okay, there we go. How about a stiletto, a phaser, open wounds run? Pick up whatever secondary weapon and power up you want. I might do that as a video. I might totally skip over doing that on the stream here and do that for a proper video, because I think that doing a Sata Stiletto showcase run, this is about the time to do it after. Because that has been changed up to being so much better now. Yeah, that'll be the next episode, I think. And you know you can trust me to do that, considering that's how the last episode came about. Oh, this is gonna be an issue now, isn't it? Just, oh god, don't put me in the pit. Oh, okay, good parry. I can't believe I got the parry there. That felt like that was way too early, but, hey, it's working. With this low of health, I feel like this is maybe not a good idea, but all I need to do is get to a shop, and it'll be just fine. Oh boy, I should really take a tactics here, shouldn't I? But I'm not going to. I'm going to continue to live life on the edge. It's the only way to go. What about the Architect's place with the 2 doors you can't open? Architect's Rest has not had anything happen with it. It doesn't exist in the game. Wow, this is a very bad circumstance that I found myself in. Definitely not going to be taking a curse chest right now. Okay, let's go. God, this seems like this might be another early restart, but if I can find a shop, I'll be totally fine. Like, there'll be no problem. Enemies can't attack me, and I'll just stomp them, I guess, because you can't really attack with a shield. Don't stay in areas that have very long corridors for too long, because this is just ripe for getting hit by a Rampager. The circumstances are dire, but I'm making it happen. Okay, a second shield? Sure, we'll try this out. Cursed shield run, let's just call it. He's doing it! He's doing the thing! I love it. Ooh, duck down. This is a shop. Okay, awesome. Get ready to get stomped, everybody. Oh, damn it, I forgot that they explode into stuff. What am I even thinking? Terrible. Oh well, I'll survive. That's why you get the heart in the first place. That's why you get the heart. It's not the ideal usage of it, but it's why you have it. A ground pound only, dive attack only? Yeah, I've done that before. It is possible. It is not easy. And I would probably want to do it on like 0 cell mode or something, but you can do it. You can do it, certainly. Try for punishment. I should probably get a punishment. Punishment is such a good shield, and it's definitely one that the biggest issue of not having a whole lot of AoE damage would be alleviated, because you can just sit in the corner and turtle it out and like none other with that shield. It does so much damage to everything around you. So, like, health is still okay. Definitely going to be hitting up the ramparts here. I need the... Oh, no. Well, oh, wow. Well, that did a lot more damage than I thought. All turtle talk, no shell. Try no dodge rolling? I've also done a run like that before. It's not an easy one. A point to the brutality mutations to make melee good again. Yeah, I'd say that was definitely the design document like byline there. All right, come on, I got this, and that's defensive. Other shield is offensive. I think that this will go good. How do you work rank stats best to worst? I mean, best is brutality, second is survival, third is tactics because of its very low survival. High damage, low survival. So no question that if I was going to choose anything, it would be brutality just because of Tainted Flask alone. And also stuff like the Boy's Axe and damage over time runs. Everything else is pretty much secondary. Okay, okay. What's this shield up here? This is better for a... This is better for pure damage. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. I'm starting to get used to it. And there we go. Just continue on right like this. It's working out okay. I mean, just gotta occasionally see if see a blur speeding by and then turn around and parry immediately. That's the only way this is gonna work. The only way to fly. There we go, and there we are. Okay, I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to it. I'm getting a good run going here. Parting Gift should be a necklace affix, not a mutation. I could see that, sure. I think Parting Gift has its own usages right now. I didn't quite see, but did I miss a challenge rift there? I hope I didn't. God damn it. Okay, well, I got hit twice there, which is not good, but still going okay. Just very harsh doing a shield-only run because you have so little ability to kill enemies. Period. Now, there's no second part to that sentence. You just can't really kill enemies too easily, can you? All right. And good, I actually got the parry on the Electro Whip, but that's not really going to do me too much good here. And there we go. That'll at least do that. Why not Shield Rush? Why not Shield... Assault Shield Rush? That wouldn't really help all that much, really. That's only so useful, I'd like to say. The problem is that I'm going into areas where I'm getting hit, not that I am not going fast enough. I'm going plenty fast. And also the fact that, you know, you have to wait until an enemy attacks you to be able to do damage to them. That's why something like the Thunder Shield could be useful, but only so useful. Didn't know you could parry that electric thing? I didn't either. It's news to me as well. Plus, you're extremely fragile on 5 boss cells. I mean, it'll eventually get to the point where I'm not, but that's gonna be a while now, isn't it? Yeah, this is definitely a run that is a slow roller. That is not going to be a... it's not going to be very strong at the start here, and is only going to get good near the end. Gonna take the heart again. The heart has been saving me to a certain extent, and besides, I know how useful that is late game. It's just... Oh, for tactics builds? I mean, for any build, really. You can have, like, 100,000 health by endgame and still be taking a lot of damage. Are you kidding me? How did that... There. But, yeah, I mean, it's especially tactics. You used to not be tremendously so. At least for a while there, you weren't really bad as far as tactics goes. It's just they decide to nerf that for the reasons that I don't understand. Oh, God. Yeah, and this is why you can't just, like, sit here and try to kill enemies over and over. It just does not work now, does it? I feel like I'm going to have to use a potion charge, but that is... Of course, did that thing where it wouldn't let... Where I got hit up in the air and couldn't pass through the bottom. Okay, okay. Yeah, this is a lot of very bad generation. It's hard to... This is a lot of very bad generation for the level here. It's hard to maneuver around. There's not a whole lot of large areas here for me to get out of tight situations. Have you tried the woo? The woo? Not familiar. But anyway, yeah. Also, not being able to take Curse Chest is going to be another real tough thing to make this run tough. I mean, I guess technically I could take Curse Chests, but that's just... That's asking an awful lot. Okay. All right. And one more. Good. Have you tried the Uwu? Of course. I am pretty much constantly noticing bulges. Oh, actually, speaking of that, let me put up a new episode of Persona right now. Boy, if you like noticing bulges, that episode is for you. Anyway. And there, and okay. And one more. Okay. I kind of like to take the parry shield, but I think I'm going to be better off with the, Persona, not Witness? Oh man, the Witness is going to be like an hour and a half long and is going to cover everything else in the game. I'm working my way through that pretty slowly. Also, I had to redo a couple parts because it was... Yes, please. Also, I had to redo a couple parts because it was taking so long to do some of the secret puzzles. It's coming, though. It's coming. I thought you just beat the Witness? Oh yeah, I mean to beat it, but the final episode isn't out yet. That's that is the pretty much everything else in the game, and it's a long one, much like the last time we did secret puzzles. Ah, come on. Okay, that'll at least take out most of those guys for a time here. Rampart is also kind of my secondary for this sort of thing. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I don't even know what happened there. I'm not going to question it. Thunder Shield. I mean, I was just talking about how I want Thunder Shield, but it's that stunning thing isn't nearly as good. I think I'm going to keep Punishment. I think Punishment is going to be the thing that, yeah. What exactly is Persona? It is a turn-based RPG themed around Jungian psychology. So... and also daily life in Japan. If any of those things tickles you, let me tell you, it is a game. I don't know about Persona 5 though. I would suggest playing 4. It's about owning purses, exactly. I am owning so many purses in that game, you would not even understand. This is going to be an issue. I suggest 3. I would not suggest 3. I think that game is really rough, and the evokers are stupid. But I think I'm just gonna go. Box Elite, I know, right? I really don't want to be using up any more potion charges if I possibly can. What's your favorite weapon in Dead Cells? I don't know. If I was gonna choose one, would I take? Yeah, I don't really have a favorite. It's just kind of whatever happens to be around here. I mean, of course I have like, hey, here's the most powerful one or whatever, but that's not quite the same thing. Also, Persona involves dancing because there's those spin-offs. There is no dancing in regular Persona games, trust me. It is far too serious and edgy of an atmosphere to include any sort of dancing. What new games are you looking into doing? I want to finish up Purple, and still thinking about Terraria. Still might want to do something with Terraria. I don't know what else, though. Like I said, I have been wanting to focus on Persona for a while, since that is a series that has been ongoing forever. Okay? Sure, that works. Have you played Fury? I have not. I do know about it, but, you know, that's Oh, I still got hit. Oh boy, this is gonna be a real nail-biter of a run now, isn't it? Oh well. I'll deal with it with class and grace, and oh, I'm already dead. Yeah, with an elite here, this is not gonna happen at all. And I'm dead. Oh boy. Thoughts about playing any horror games? I'm not really much. I am incredibly jaded by horror at this point, so I feel like, aside from doing like a big analysis of a horror game, that it wouldn't really be all that interesting to watch me play anything. I mean, the best you're gonna get is Tomb of Friends, I guess, which did have a jump scare in it, but I mean, so did Bloodstained, but I didn't get to that part. Oh boy, nobody was interested in Bloodstained. Ah, Oh, come on. It's enemies body blocking me every which way but loose here. It is terrible. Also, yeah, this is not... You know what? Let's just lose right here. Jeez. How was Hollow Knight? Oh, I loved Hollow Knight. It's a great game. I really don't like the Metroidvania aspect of it. It's, there was a lot of running back and forth. If it was just a traditional platformer, I would probably like it a lot more. Okay, come on. I gotta get at least one decent run going on here. Unfortunately, I cannot fall fast enough, and that appears to be my downfall, ironically. Yo, what's that thumbnail? Oh, that's the work in progress thumbnail that has been used in the... for pretty much every update of the game before the... Oh, let's do a curse sword run. I think that's... I'm just dying so much trying to do shield only. It ain't happening. So instead, let's just crank on you and then crank on everything else. See if I can't get anywhere with this. No, wait, I actually need to, like, choose the thing. Okay, now let's do it. Run a shield with a cursed sword. I mean, the only shield that would be any good with that is maybe, like, the assault shield at best, but also Rampart. Rampart's the only one that's any good. How's it going? I mean, I'm doing great, but, the actual runs are going terribly, so take that as you will. No, yes. Do at least 3 runs. That's so many runs. Why should I do that many runs? It's like I'm gonna have a hard enough time doing a single run. For example, like this right here. Oh man. I mean, I don't know why you people all want the hardest runs possible today, but whatever, man. Well, we're doing it, I guess. Anyway, at least one giant kill. That giant kill is not going to happen. I'm going to die to the giant. As you would probably expect. It's just, this is not the sort of weapon that would do well against that guy. I've only ever perfected the giant on, 0 boss cell difficulty, so... That's about the only point in time that I would feel even somewhat confident taking the cursed sword into that area. Alright, all tactics. All tactics all the time. I'm gonna be going for... all tactics all the time. I'm gonna be going for a turret in one way or another. And then, see exactly how that's gonna work out. Well, what does it even matter? I can't get hit at all, can I? Haven't seen the Cavern Guardian's Haven in a long time. I just put up the damage over time video had me going in there. I've been in there pretty recently. It's just a very difficult area to go to, in general. Alright, well, this is not a very good stat distribution just yet, but something like this is exactly what I'm looking for. Cool. Now, how long will I last here? We'll see. I have learned the benefits of having a magnetic grenade now, so might be able to swing one of those to kind of prevent myself from getting killed by a bunch of the bombs, because I do think that's going to be happening sooner than later. Anybody? Did the shield bearer not see me? I guess not. Get out of there, toot sweet, and now let's go. 1, 2, and... really not making this easy now, are you? There we go. The Fool's build is best build. It's not going to be for long. I'm already up to 744 here. Okay. And easy. And easy one more time. Easy every time. Easy money. Let's go. Did he die again? Several times. One of the first videos I watched was the double throwing knives. That's still viable? Oh, yeah, of course. It's actually very good, but it's one, you're working with a tactics run. It's rough to kind of deal with it just because of that alone. Tactics runs are low health, low survivability in every way, whether it's melees or HP. It's just, ugh. But you know, hey, if you can get it rolling, if you can get that thing running, it's actually a quite good run to go with. You get a lot of damage over time. You can double tap those, get 2 at once going on, throw on a ton of bleed stacks. And if you manage to get something like bleed propagation or bleeds as well as poisons, that's a really potent combination, especially against something like the Hand of the King, who will go down to that very quickly. But I wouldn't really suggest it just because you are going to be dying in like a single hit. And that's no good, as Sonic would say. Okay. Oh, very opportune time for that to... Oh, not opportune time to see one of these. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh, man. Those are the worst when you're doing cursed sword runs. That is usually a death sentence. Oh, boy. Okay. Doc, does self-lightning damage proc cursed sword? I'm pretty sure it does. That's one of those things I don't want to test out, though. Ugh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, well, this is an issue. And one more. Hey, I mean, the general downside of having having corrupted power is nothing going on right here, knowing that I'm going to die in a single hit anyway. Saran is giving me a large Monka S. I know, right? My Monka S is currently huge. Ugh. I mean, cursed sword runs are a very exciting sort of run. They're just also a very unsuccessful sort of run. I'm sure you can probably tell. Let's go. What is Monka S? I don't know. I just see people say it a lot. That's why I also try to bait people into saying PogChamp occasionally. I do know that's Gutek's face. Hey, we can try this out right now if you want. If you want. I mean, do it? I don't know, man. I'm just saying. I will die. Do it? For science? I don't know. Muska-san is making a good case here, I'd like to say, to not do it. I mean, the opportunity is here. Maybe I'll just make that the video. Chat kills Doc with science. You've heard of getting blinded by science. Well, now watch me get just murdered by science. I'll ban him if you don't. Okay, fine. When I have the gun to somebody else's head, I have to do it. Everybody, brace yourself, because here it comes. Well? 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 I mean, I didn't do it. Well, now we know. I guess we do. I guess there's the video highlight, so enjoy that. I'll just put Doc Dies to Science, and that will be the video for the day. Flanking up the... Actually, no, I do want this. Flanking up the Persona one. Damn, dude. That was a decent run going on there. I mean, yeah, you know, I could have died at any point in time because that's the nature of Cursed Sword runs, but still. It could have been a contender, my dogs. Hey. Come on. Yeah. Get riggedy wrecked. Better check yourself before you wreck yourself because cursed swords are bad for your health. And aside from that, I mean, this is, if there is one run to try to... There's one run to try to kill every enemy in here. It's probably a cursed sword run. After all, you can do it pretty fast. And additionally, it's like enemies teleport to you. So, oh no, why you again? Oh, these are the worst elites for this because of that. Why does lightning damage kill you when darkness doesn't? I don't know. I Questions that we can't answer. Was it worth it for science? It was not. We had a decent run going on there. I had a heavy turret. Heavy turrets aren't common to come by when you're going almost full-on normal mode here. I have nearly everything unlocked. You just threw it all away for science, but I mean, you were so busy asking if we could, you didn't ask if we should. It's the conundrum, the dichotomy of man. Because darkness is, I assume is what you're trying to go for. I've played a Kingdom Hearts or two in my time. Okay. Darkness is best girl? No, that's Aqua. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Okay. Okay, if there's one enemy type that I want to take down, it's going to be the Rampages. Everything else can come secondarily to that. Also, nice setup for an elite kill right there. Thank you, Dead Cells. Sometimes come through in the clutch. What do we got? Good enough. Oh, there was a knife thrower right there. Oh boy, cursed sword runs, man. I never played any Kingdom Hearts, only hold contempt for the series as a whole. Oh, but they're so fun, though. I like those games a lot. The plot is very stupid, it's true, but like that's the thing that makes it good. It's such an insanely intricate plot for this Square Enix crossover game with Disney. How can you not like that? Jump down here so that I can... Yeah, there we go. Can't sit back idly and face my dustness. Okay. All right. Wow, a lot of very shockingly close plays right now. Oh, and there, I got punched anyway. I mean, Cursed Sword run is best hitless run. I mean, well, you can have a regular hitless run if you want, but man. Doc said Kyrie's inside me. Kyrie's inside me? Okay, there we go. Yeah, that was from Kingdom Hearts 1, where the various princesses had hearts too pure to become heartless upon... hearts too pure to become heartless upon having it removed from their body, so instead, I guess it just went to the nearest worthy vessel, which was Sora for some reason. And that's how we got Namine. So, who wants to know more about the Kingdom Hearts lore and trilogy? I'm gonna be here all night. Unsubscribe. Fair enough. I'm gonna leave the stream due to Kingdom Hearts. No, you're not. You're gonna continue watching the stream due to Kingdom Hearts. This is the exact sort of content that you crave. Don't lie to me. I mean, this is the exact sort of content I would crave. It might actually be worth taking, but I'm not going to. Nope, take him down. And now, this time I really have to watch out for some knife throwers, since I think that I should have learned the lesson if I haven't just... Oh, great. Take it. Okay. And... Oh, so close. Man. Definitely easy to hit the damage cap, considering how crazy the Cursed Sword's damage is. I mean, before I got killed due to science, whose fault was that? We would have not just skipped all of the underground areas for the second area, just because I knew that I would have hit the damage cap just fine, despite not taking a lot of the stats that were down there. Stupid chat, you're making me look bad. Exactly. Hey, I mean, I didn't want to. I was on your side. It's just chat forced my hand. 2 boss cells? Oh, all right. I mean, why 2 boss cells? Yeah, I dabbed on you. All Kingdom Hearts fans should admit that it was a Mass Effect of Disney tie-ins. Well, what were, like, the good Disney tie-ins? I don't think you can go much better than, like, the surprisingly in-depth combat that you get from Kingdom Hearts. Like, that was... You were able to do, like, sick, nasty combos on enemies in a Disney game. I mean, sure, like a Castle of Illusions or something had some good platforming, but did it have anything near the sort of style meter that you could build up while playing Kingdom Hearts? Now you'll wreck everything? I mean, I was wrecking everything before. That wasn't the problem. The problem was that everything was also wrecking me. The REKT meters were off the charts, which was a sentence that I probably shouldn't have tried to say since I knew I was going to screw it up. Anywho's, it's going to be easier. Imagine paying money to unlock... Ah, crap, you're right. Why am I not just breaking down those doors? I'm already cursed anyway. I mean, I guess in case I was going to use the homunculus rune, but there's also a question of, when am I going to use the homunculus rune? Come on. Epic Mickey was the best combat of any Disney-related thing. Never played it, and neither did anyone else. Ha! Zing! Got him. Oh. Hey, Mr. Jack the Magic Cat. Welcome to the stream. We're doing cursed sword runs because I'm taking viewer suggestions again this time. It's going as badly as last time. I don't. Why do I keep doing this to myself? Oh, hey, this is a good take, at least. Play Toontown? Now, that didn't even have any Disney characters in it, did it? I thought they were all OCs. I don't know. I didn't play it. So, let's just get going here. Forgot the homunculus rune was a thing until the end of the run. Yeah. Yeah, me too. I mean, it's not nearly as good as something like a wall running, which I did eventually cotton to pretty well, but I'm gonna try it. What do you got? I'll take this, sure. Not like the ideal sort of setup of stuff, but double turrets is gonna do me a lot better than double anything. Not getting wrecked meter at maximum. Ah, it's true! It's a very true. Let's do like just a normal mode 5-cell run or something like that. I'll do it survival, and we can actually get somewhere in the game. What, do you have to create a larger meter for how much wrecked that I'm getting? War javelins? I mean, sure, we'll do war javelins. War javelins are an interesting item. I like them. We'll set up a run specifically for that and see what I can pull out here. Now, first off, you... A Crusher? Yeah, I can do Crusher. You and... Let's do Swarm. I want to try Swarm out a little bit, and... Maybe Magnetic Grenade? I feel like I can get some good use out of that. You and... Yeah. Yeah, this is the good run. Okay, let's go. Anyway, it's late. GG, good night, Kyle. I love you. Oh, I love you too. Heard not too long ago in a certain update you mentioned that the Panacea buffs DOT damage against the final boss. No, I found out in the damage over time that it does not buff it. It buffs range damage. Because what it used to be was that ranged attacks did almost no damage against the final boss. But that has been changed up to be better now. However, damage over time stuff is still as terrible as ever, so... Unfortunately, if you're doing that, you're going to have to work with, like, the initial hit you get off of weapons, like the Alchemic Carbine, or like going for double throwing knives. And I mean, with something like double throwing knives, or even, oh boy, this is not an ideal circumstance to find myself in, especially at the very start of the run. That good old Dead Cells luck. Thankfully, actually worked out okay. Oh, okay. Glad you finally did the Spartan Sandals run. I suggested, it made me chuckle. I mean, there is good reason to do that. That weapon has gone through a renaissance. Oh, nice. Good. And it would only be dishonest to not give it the proper look at. I mean, it's so much better as a weapon than it's been before. I'm just sad that I wasn't able to quite seal the deal. Literally on the last phase of the final boss, I was even thinking, it's like, I would have to delay it for a couple days, but I could probably get a decent run out of that. You know, one that actually finished, but I'm just like, no, I'd rather put up the video. I think people would rather see some content rather than nothing anyway. Okay, what do we got? I really want more survival right now. This is a survival run, no question. And it's only going to get better over time. Start here is going to be the hardest. And like I was saying earlier. Okay. Oh, man, that was a... Oh, whoa. Okay. Okay, this is actually working out okay. As you can tell by the amount of times that I'm saying okay. That's some quality dodging. If only I could have done that during any of the many Curse Sword runs that I just did. Anywho, what you got? No. No. Hey, get out of here, you. I got no time for your malarkey. Okay. What was I even saying right now? Yeah. This is going to be a slow roll of run. But once you get the good items here, it's going to turn just incredible. And all I got to do is survive until then. And survival is going to make that happen. Knife Thrower's our best girl. I would have to disagree with you. Oh no, there's some sort of wacky party going on in here, and I don't like it. And it's more survival. More survival. Yes. Thank you. That's what I'm looking for. I'm assuming you're taking ammo first. I think I still want to go... I mean, I said before that one of the best things you can get with a survival run is the heart. I think I'm going to have to take the heart. Ammo is probably going to be on there, but that might even come after necromancy. Or if I'm feeling particularly confident in myself, going for... Or not confident in myself, the opposite of that. Going for instead... And I got hit anyway. Man, the good dodges come, the good dodges leave so quickly, don't they? A cavern is not going to work at all. This is not the sort of weapon that you would want to use against the giant. Limited ammo like that. Ugh, come on. There. Terrible, though. Yeah, well, let's go hit up the sewers, I guess, since I know people want that. I missed a rune? Did I miss a wall rune, or did I miss a challenge area? Because I do want to know about that. Ammo mod helps along that recent patch. Well, yeah, the ammo mod is going to help with anything with ammo, but I feel like that's not really... I feel like that's not really in the spirit of the run, which is supposed to be, you know, at least doing it mostly vanilla. Oh, I got 30. I didn't even notice that. Rune. Wall runes. Okay, well, I can go without a wall rune. That's not that big of a deal. It's missing out on a proper, like, challenge rune is what I don't want to do. I should probably be taking something because I am pretty low for health right now. But a YOLO mutation is kind of important right now. We'll see. The wall rune has Philosopher's Stone. God, that would be just the worst circumstance of all, wouldn't it? I should probably... And, I think I am going to be... Okay, I'm going to use a potion charge here. Just the one. And I'm going to restore it by going to some area with a food shop. Which area? I don't know. One of them. But... yeah, just better be safe than sorry, at least for right now. I was talking about not being confident, and I do think that this is the sort of run where that is going to be the case. As it is, this is an instant cast weapon. Instant throw, I guess. I can, well, actually, it's not quite instant, but you can throw two of them at once pretty easily. So hopefully, taking care of curses is not going to be too bad. At least that's the going theory. Yeah, that was not worth going in there to try to retrieve my javelin. And yet I did it anyway. Probably pronounced Kaylee. What are you talking about? This is a very common male name. Anyway, what are you people, Starbucks baristas? Get out of here. Hey, there's my tight 5 minutes on how, say your name wrong and everything on the cup. Can't hear you. Also working very fast. I have a lot of sympathy for people like that. Anyway. Oh, roll through! And it didn't get it. Okay. All right. Good. Yo, Aaron. Aaron. A-Rod, I like to be called. Start calling me that, everybody. Is this a new inside copy pasta? Probably. Unless you're talking about a copy pasta about the game inside, then I would have no idea. Okay. What do we got here? Let's see if I can manage to deal with a curse for like 5 seconds. That's all it's gonna take. I was pretty close to getting killed by that guy, but I'm alive for now. Oh god. Oh god, and I'm losing out on one of my javelins here. It's not looking good for me. Can I get my other javelin back already? Watch him dive into the poison. Not yet. Besides, poison has no effect on me. Here, you want to see? Kablamzo. Now what, dog? There we go. A cool run. I can't believe I got to flex that hard. Ah, good. It's a rare day in which that happens. All right. Did I see something down here? I thought I might have seen a wall rune, but no such luck. Could really use that right now. Curses are not nearly as bad to take care of for the time being, but doesn't mean that I want to. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to have that happen regardless soon enough. Does he have the heal necklace? No, it's not the heal necklace. It's just the no effect necklace, which is not as good. But hey, I'll take what I can get. Really, sure, whatever. I'm unsubscribing next time he says alien key. Well, prepare to hover your finger above that unsubscribe button. I can take it. I'm not going to back down. Okay, let's get up here and let's go. A perfect balance of offense and defense. I mean, I would say ran right into that, didn't I? Anyway, that's not a big deal. That's not a big deal. Okay. How to lose subs and alienate people. Alienate keys. There we go. That's the pun. And close, but no cigar. Still can flex super hard right now. Oh, I am going to take this for right now. And I really should probably take a point of brutality. I feel like I am not feeling too confident in that. Ah, good stuff. Good relaxing dip in the dip. Okay, well, that's actually pretty awesome. But, hey. Okay. Getting down on malaise. Oh, I apparently was missing. Yeah, one of my javelins was up there. I nearly got killed because of that. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. All right, all right. I'm missing out on my javelins, but that's... I'll deal. Okay. Can you try out a root grenade and a damage over time build? Strong setup and gives decent damage with Kokuto's bow. That makes sense, but from what I remember, one of the issues with the... with doing that with a root grenade is that... enemies eventually gain resistance to that, so it doesn't work as well against bosses. Very nice. That's exactly what I was looking for. And bam, bam, everybody get out of here. And now I gotta run because apparently nothing actually died. Okay. Many problems are occurring as of right now. Ah, there. Ooh. I was kind of hoping that at least one enemy would have died there, but can't always get what you want. Okay. That's why I took that heavy grenade. You can already see why. Oh, no. Just get me out of there right now. Oh, God. I guess I'm going to go back into the cursed chest room and maybe I can throw down the grenade and kill a bunch of enemies. But if you try sometimes, you might find just get what you need. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Okay. There. That works for me. Let's go. Woo! Favorite death is when ground pound to spikes when cursed. You should go check out my original like some part in the original Pyrotechnics run, like back when Pyrotechnics was a new weapon, where I died from, where I died from having very low health and then ground pounding into a very inopportunely timed ball and chain. Now that's a trap death. That is a trap death. Okay. Would be ground pound to poison, but that necklace broke everything. It's like, no, it ain't happening. I can just chill in this poison as long as possible. I mean, I'm like a desiccated corpse with a smoke head. I shouldn't be getting affected by poison anyway. The fact that that's even happening is, I mean, what, are we still believe that this is some sort of magical poison? Rampager is Shrek. An interesting observation, one that I cannot agree with, because for many reasons. Sure. I do like, I want a little bit more damage and a little bit less utility. I don't need a ton of utility right now. Okay, well, at least the knife, although it does do malaise damage, doesn't do the poison, so that's useful on my end. Acid still affects corpses. Do you think it's supposed to be acid? It says poison, though. It explicitly says poison on that topaz amulet that I have. Okay, why do I keep going in to grab that? That's just going to end in tragedy sooner than later. Give me a more powerful grenade. Nothing here that's really worthwhile. I'd like to keep my heavy grenade for right now. What do you think poison is? It is not acid. Don't even try to fool me with that malarkey. Okay. Ooh, if I had a shield, that would work, but not quite. Okay, what do we got? I'll actually take this. I like that 75% damage reduction. I have been getting hit by a lot of stuff so far. 500,000. There's a few more areas to look at here. Use the homunculus rune to retrieve javelins. Does that work? Well, oh, if it doesn't hit an enemy, it doesn't. It comes back automatically. I forgot. Huh. So it does. All right. Well, that's a good idea then. I did not realize that. Ooh. Yep. That works good. And yes, people are reminding me right now that I am forgetting to just... No, wait, I can't break down. This is no longer the Cursed Sword run. I was thinking this was a Cursed Sword run where I could just break down gold doors. You almost got me again, chat. But I'm too smart for you. I beat the witness. Okay. That'll do it. Damn, he knows. Yeah, always trying to get you. If you're ever on the internet, you always got to be prepared to... Oh, do I want this? Kind of, but not really. I think I got a good build going on right now. You always got to be prepared to get fooled. The jackanapes come constantly and constantly. Doc being unable to read. Still the possibility of a cursed artifact? I mean, I would have to take it. I know what those things look like. They look like giant skulls. That's not going to fool me. Wouldn't say that good of an idea since you can stand the whole time. I mean, Okay, what do we got? What do we got? What do I even want right now? Double ammo would be the one to get. Let's go. This is clearly the biggest DPS increase that I'm going to get right now. So, Sub my toes and can barely stand up straight anymore and don't have a toenail anymore. Soak your feet in water. That helps a lot. Why artifacts and liposuction are so extremely rare. Yeah, I mean, artifacts, sure. I can understand that. You don't, that's a lot of money, extra money to get and everything. Why is liposuction so rare? You would think that would be something that you'd see a lot of because it's, you know, something that's very useful, but not like game breaking or anything like that. It's not like you're getting a huge advantage. You're just getting a pretty regular advantage. It should be more common is what I'm saying. I agree with that. Okay. Yeah, double... Of course I'm getting hit immediately. Good stuff. Because I don't have all of my javelins here to kind of back me up. Things don't come back as fast as you'd like them to sometimes, do they? Okay. This is not good. I mean, it's going okay. I'll still be able to afford my potion charge and everything in here that I came in for. And I will probably be able to get a decent amount of healing soon enough with necromancy alone. Necromancy and killing a boss is a big ol' malaise reduction, and I'm going to take full advantage of that when the time comes. Oh, just get hit off. Thank you. Oh, what is the Philosopher's Stone? It is a single gem that is worth like 10 times the amount of any gem you're going to find in the level. I'm talking like, if you find one in the first level, you'll get like 70k gold or so. It is a very rare find, and it actually shows up as a star on an enemy if an enemy is holding one. So if you can find one, it's a great start to a run, but the earlier you can do it, the better. It's just, like I said, it's extremely rare. Almost never see it. Daijo Bajari Masen, yes. Let's go. And it's not worth it. I don't know. I guess it just scales up now like any other gem. I mean, it makes sense, but it's like, it's still... It's something that's more useful to get early game just because late game, you're past like a lot of the shops that you want to spend a ton of money on. And usually your build is good enough that you're not really looking to replace a whole lot of stuff. All that. I don't know. No. Good. 30 kills, too. Ugh, that's less. Well, I guess I'm dealing with it anyway now, aren't I? Oh, God. Yeah. Well, getting the elite there is really what screwed me up now, isn't it? Man. Those guys are hard to deal with now, aren't they? Fire Curse chest weapons plus, shouldn't they be S? They're always plus. They are always plus, even if you have no forge upgrades. So pretty much it can be a huge advantage if you have low upgrades, but it can actually be a detriment to take those things if you don't have good upgrades going on there. Just unlocked Sonic Crossbow? I mean, first off, congratulations. That's a difficult one to get. And two, I haven't really experimented around with it too much. I gotta go, like, see exactly how good that thing is actually going to be, like, in a proper run. I've only used it sparingly. And during the one weird time that it was introduced and wasn't, like, finalized. I gotta go check that out. Good. Need 2 of these as soon as possible, after all. Then this time I'm not going to go through the sewers. I'm going to do a traditional run, a run that is going to play to this weapon's strengths a lot more. The whole idea of being ranged and everything doesn't work out as well when you're up against a lot of bombers. Those guys counter that type of build very well. However, stuff like shockers and everything you find in like the ossuary does not. So it's going to be a lot easier, more pleasant of a time. Ugh. That shield bearer is really getting in the way. Okay. And this should be the last volley of things. No, I guess not. Fine. Gravity can also do a lot of damage too. I don't care. Hey, and a little bit of poison synergy here with a poison roll. I'll take that. And a little bit of also enemies getting killed by having them other enemies dropped on their heads, which is always great. Stop hitting me into the spikes. I hate this. How frustrating. How do you like that playlist? Oh, it's good. I'm honestly surprised that you recognize the orange juice reference. That's one that I wouldn't have thought would have been very obvious. There are a lot of other missing songs if you want me to send you a playlist of that, because the first second that I saw it, I was thinking at work the next day. It's like, hey, What are other references I made? Stuff like, I noticed that you were missing Smooth. How can you not have Smooth on the playlist? Orange Juice, yeah, I'm talking about Rip It Up, the title track off of the album. It's a really good one. Infinite ammo with Boomerang is a lot of fun. Oh, I assume like infinite ammo with this, with Boomerang, everything like that would be great. There's a lot of good synergies you can get there. It's just, I feel like that's a little overpowered for the type of runs that I'm doing. And I want to keep it at least a little bit realistic over what I was saying earlier. You know, using a lot of the mods that you possibly can. Isn't using custom mode cheating? Oh, I was actually just talking about this earlier. It's like, no, Motion Twin did it for you. They made it for you. They made it for me. They made it for everybody. We should be taking full advantage of it. Like, there's no reason why you shouldn't be using custom mode. After all, you could have easily used stuff like this previously just by not unlocking weapons that you didn't want to use. I say use it as much as you want. If you want a real challenge, go on normal mode. But really, that's your prerogative. I say go with my full blessing when it comes to using custom mode. I mean, he doesn't play this game to develop. He's already finished the game and plays it for fun and for us. Yeah, do it for you, Pikachu. For you specifically. I'm still going through your older videos. Give me like a month. Oh, yeah. So stuff like missing, say, the extended reference I made to Closer in like Brain Lord. You haven't gotten to that one yet. I can understand why. The only custom mode settings I think are cheating, are disable achievements, so it doesn't matter anyway. And I mean, really, it's much like with Celeste, where, come on, achievements are, well, regardless, it's like you know when you're using something that is intentionally overpowered. Like Motion Twin makes that. Almost died there. And Motion Twin makes that very clear, is what I was going to say before I nearly died. Okay. The javelin again. With the thing again. Anyway. That is so annoying. Oh, come on. All I need that was a good start, too. You usually don't get a cursed chest in that area. And I mean, obviously, compared to the other runs that I'm doing, if I am going to put up, like, any sort of cut version of this video, it's going to be the javelin, so I gotta get a good run going on here. Come on, man. All right, come on. Concentrate. Get to this. Try to, this is not good. I mean, really, it's like all you need to do is have a good set of items, and I should be on Easy Street, but that has just not been happening thus far. I mean, I've been getting some decent stuff, but also some bad spawns on elites have not really been filling me with a lot of confidence in my ability to finish some of these runs. Okay. And, well, it got the Rampager. I guess I'll take it. Okay, come on. They're called Bombardiers now. Hey. Stop doing that. I hate it when those shield bearers push you out of the way of climbing on stuff. That is just the worst. What just killed him there? It was the electric whip spawned by the elite. It spawns to the left and right of them, and it just clipped me, basically. Which is really frustrating, because that was going pretty well otherwise. And I would have been able to get like a free curse chest and everything. It would have been fantastic. Very frustrating. Tragic death, indeed. Oh, wait, actually, apparently, Grenadiers are the weak ones and Bombardiers are the stronger ones. Yep, it's been like that since all the way back in, what, the Brutal update, I think? That started to be the case. And then Bombardiers kind of slowly took over higher cell difficulties until they're like the only thing that spawns there. You don't even see Grenadiers anymore outside of the Hand of the King fight. Okay. Can I go? I don't want to go. Oh, archers still appear in the clock tower for as often as I go there. What build is good for the collector? Any sort of, just go high, incredibly high damage. Like, you want the highest damage you possibly can and blitz him down, like, instantly if you can. That is the best thing to deal with him, I would say. But aside from that, I don't know. It's really hard to say because he has so many different moves that he pulls out constantly. Boy's Axe definitely does work for the Collector. Boy's Axe is good for everything, though, so I feel like saying that is, you know, of course it is. Let's go. Dead Inside plus Vengeance for mutation. Yeah, I mean, that also works pretty well if you're doing a Brutality build. You'll be able to get a lot of survival based out of that. Get as much health as possible. That's usually very good for just making sure that you can survive as long as possible. I mean, there's obviously plenty of times that I've gone into that fight with 100,000 health and still died. So parrying is pretty easy. Any buffed weapon recently surprise you? Magnetic Grenade. Magnetic Grenade was way better. I just took that, you know, with the idea of, hey, maybe I can kind of check out how it's changed up. And suddenly it, like, completely murdered the Hand of the King by the time that I got to him in that last run that I did. There was enough stuff going on with that weapon that I decided to throw it in the title as, like, being part of the showcase, even though I did not intend for that to be at the start. It was, it's definitely, yeah, a big surprising difference for a weapon that I thought was not very good previously. And there we go. Don't kill him, do another run with Sonic Crossbow, 100% on Poison, and Alchemic Carbine. I mean, yeah, that's a good one if you're willing to work with a tactics-based run or get a colorless version of that. It's just, that's, I mean, as I've said before, I think that that's just a very risky proposition to try to do that sort of stuff. Okay, I shouldn't be too bad on curses anymore now with the bombs, because the bombs are going to be that sort of instant cast and something that will be able to take out enemies quickly and efficiently when the javelins can't. And that's, woo, good dodge. That's going to be the exact sort of thing that this run needs to get going. It's just the general problem that you have with every single survival run where the weapons are sometimes too slow for their own good and using them is a little awkward, and I jumped right into that, didn't I? So the bombs will cover that. The run today is going for javelins. People want to see war javelins. I started out with cursed sword and shield only, and those were just absolute disaster nightmares. So instead, we're going javelins. What do we got? I think I want to keep what I got right now. Okay. I'm so mad because I was trying to get the Boy's Axe, and then I accidentally used the Hunter's Grenade in the graveyard. Didn't even get the blueprint. Oh, that is terrible. That is one of those things that gets really frustrating when you're doing like 5-cell shenanigans. You generally tend to get so much power by endgame that you have to try to hold back, and sometimes you still kill the enemy anyway. I think that happened once in one of the off-screen 5-cell specific blueprints. Okay. Works. First sword run being a disaster? Shocking. No, the shocking part was when I got killed by people forcing me to use the lightning bolt for too long to see if it would kill me when I had a cursed sword on. Spoilers, it did. Thanks, chat. I hate it. Hate you all. So, I'm going to take this. I like this combo. Any chance for another drinking stream with Marty? Probably. Soon enough. I mean, in all likelihood, we're probably going to be doing more video stuff, but I can see if I can try to get him on for a stream at some point in time soon. I always died to the Timekeeper. Tips? She's very weak to any sort of, like, really fast build. I'm talking using... Okay. I'm talking using, like, turrets are especially effective. Any sort of ranged weapons are very good. Really, a shield? She's actually very well countered by a shield. You can parry a lot of her attacks, and you can stay out of the way of the ones that are more difficult to parry. I'm talking like the Gulf Swing, and you can parry like the Gulf Swing, for example. If you get caught by that, you can parry away all of her projectiles. But if she just tries to go in for a regular attack, it's like you can dodge that without having to try to go for the parry, which I always miss. So it's generally the way that I go about doing that. Hey, yo. And what do we got? I was kind of hoping to get the elevator kill, but no such luck. All right, all right. Okay. Yeah, heavy grenades are, powerful grenades are definitely turning out to be the MVP of this run so far. I didn't mean to slam down through the floor, but whatever, I'll take it. Still planning to do any more witness videos? Oh yeah, we got one more. It's in the hopper. It's just gotta do a lot more editing work on it. That is, it's doing all of the rest of the secret puzzles, so it's gonna take some time to get done. It shouldn't be too much longer though. I have everything recorded. I just need to get it compiled together. Nearly finished the witness? Oh, congratulations. It is a good game. It's a game that I think is rough. I think the guy that I did the series with liked the game a lot more than I did, but I still like it a lot, especially as a look into Jonathan Blow's psyche and kind of like what he thinks about video games. Got hit anyway. Damn, so close. It is also just a good puzzle game too, so there's a lot to be said just on that as well. All right, planning for 100%. Oh, you know it. Except here's the thing. I can't get all the audio logs. I don't know where some of them are. Specifically, I don't know where 3 of them are. I have everything else. I have everything else except for the last 3 audio logs in the game, which is just maddening. But hey, those are kind of least concern as far as content goes, so I don't think it's a big deal. Have you found any of the Easter eggs? Like, I mean, I've seen a lot of... I pointed out a lot of, like, the perspective stuff in the game. There's most of, like, the content stuff I've done. Easter eggs specifically? No, I don't think I've seen so. Are you trying to do it by yourself and get any kind of help? I have looked up 3 of the discarded panels and 1 environmental puzzle. Otherwise... And I also looked up... I looked up a hint on the solution to the boat puzzle. Aside from that, I'm still trying to do it all by myself, but maybe I should just give up on that, you know? I do have, a little bit of guidance in the game. There's stuff that can help you out, trying to find some of the stuff, but it's not... Yeah, it's not, specific enough to... If you don't know what you're doing sometimes. Think will ever be a 6th cell, or is the architects of the repository a red herring? From what I understand, that was just like a dummy room, which if there was ever like a door that didn't lead to anywhere, an exit that didn't lead to anywhere in the game, that it would lead to the repository of the architects, which is why that existed like that. So I don't think there's any actual plans to do anything with that area, but I mean, I don't know, maybe. It is well known in the game at this point that it exists. Maybe they'll eventually do something with it. There we go, and there we go. Ooh. Watching it at the moment, I'm not watching it so I don't get spoiled or ruined, but I'll watch it when I finish the series. Yeah, that's a good idea, because I am doing everything, and we're going through some pretty specific explanations of how stuff goes down in that game. If you want to have the fresh experience, and I do think that's the best way to experience The Witness, don't watch the series. And to be honest, I would, if your choice is between watching the series and playing the game yourself, play the game yourself. It's really good. What's the best route to be the most powerful in Dead Cells? Practice a lot, basically. Same with everything else. You can never go bad with a lot of practice. Oh, biome route. I thought you meant like the path, the way of Dead Cells. But yeah, best biome route I think is going through Prison Depths, Ossuary. Maybe go through the Slumbering Sanctuary. I don't know. But Sepulchre, definitely great. If you really want to go super powerful, go through the Sanctuary and go into the cavern, but I don't think that gets you as many scrolls, but it does get you some very powerful weapons. So figure out that route at your own discretion. I would suggest going through the Sepulchre, though. Hit up all the curse chests that you can. Definitely do any challenge rift if one presents itself. Get all of the legendary items as you can, obviously. And you can be sitting at like 35 plus in a single stat if you really do your due diligence on everything. Okay. When you play 4 or 5 boss cell, you want every curse chest. Yeah, I would definitely say so. It is so close to not getting hit there, but I did. It is like essential because enemies are so tough. They are so tough. Still on 2 cells like a scrub. Hey, 2 cells is pretty good. There is nothing shameful about that, I would say. That's when the game starts to really get hard more than anything else. If you get really lucky with the challenge risk, you can get up to 40 in a stat. Yeah, but boy, do you have to be lucky for that to happen. Okay. A little bit of... Yeah, I can't knock him off here. I'm going to have to go down here for actual gravity work. And there we go. Oh, a rough time, but it's working out. It's working out for the time being. So close to beating 2 cells yesterday. Finally got the final boss down 20% or health or so, and then you die. Yeah. I mean, those last couple phases of the Hand of the King... I still got hit anyway. The Hand of the King are pretty rough. Oh, hey. Okay, well, that's good. I do need that piece of fruit, but I don't need to get hit while trying to grab it. Anyway. Yeah. Take that. Still not, Just go. Boy, you are one tanky dude, my man. Anyway. I do like that. Gold as well as a cell. I gotta take that, unfortunately. I like having more survival, but, you know, this is the world that I'm living with. One where I just need the defensive options right now more than anything else. Okay. If you run a fixed seed... you'll get the same challenge risk and you'll get curse chests every time. I mean, yeah, but fixed seeds, much like using infinite ammo and everything like that, I feel like goes a little bit too far as the sort of runs that I'm doing. Oh, yes, please. That's a good get. Shots explode into a toxic cloud is a good way to get into that whole damage over time type of run that I've experimented around with before. All I need now is getting a wolf trap to make that start working for myself. Also to make sure that I don't get killed by enemies, but you know, that's always the case. Nope. You're just gonna get bombed right up into the stratosphere. We ever played Binding of Isaac? I have over 1,300 hours in the series. Let me see real quick. I have about 400 hours in the game. In the current Binding of Isaac, Rebirth. Afterbirth Plus or whatever. Okay, shots explode into a toxic cloud is exactly what I'm looking for. Anything you hit will be doing a lot of damage. Oh, didn't get him. Oh, well. And that's also not a good thing either. Okay, come on. Let's get into like a tiny little alcove here. Yeah, this will work. No, stun him and then take him down to the bombs. All right, man. Got me worried there for a second. Good lord, do you ever sleep or just play 24/7? I play a lot of video games, man. I don't really have a whole lot else going on in my life, I'd like to say. You know how long it takes to make like some of these Persona episodes? A long time. Oh, I actually managed to get out of there. Yeah, I'm a real gamer boy. I don't know if you've noticed. It's something that I am definitely not ashamed of. Okay, let's get up here and get going. Greedier mode is way easier. I mean, of course, I used a lot of really cheesy tactics to take care of some of the more difficult stuff, like the remote, for example. People, Like, it always shocks me when Northern Lion just sleeps on the remote, which is one of the most powerful items in the game for unlocking stuff. But, hey, I can't tell him what to do. Nobody can, apparently. Ever get into Monster Hunter World? I have not. Monster Hunter is definitely a sort of game that I would get into, but it's also a very multiplayer-based game, and, oh, I don't know if I can get into multiplayer games. Sure, get me back up to full health here. Get this man a friend in real life. Good luck. Anyway. You know, those foggers can be really tanky when they decide to be. I don't really understand that. Ooh. What do we got here? Okay. I'm going to take this for right now. I'll probably dump it soon enough, but I like the look of this, and I like the sort of synergy that I got going on. I mean, I know this is the Javelin run, but we'll be getting back to that very soon. Just for right now, it's going to be changed. You can get away with a lot of stuff solo, but you can't get away with everything solo, and I do everything in a video game. If I play a video game, I do everything. Trying to beat 2 boss cell, would you recommend using time doors or kill doors, or just trying to full clear every biome? Just go for the time doors if you can, just to not, like, spend a whole lot of time running around in an area. But I'd say, you know, it's really whatever you think is best. Obviously, time doors and kill doors give you some of the most powerful weapons you're going to get in the game. Any one of those doors is going to hold a weapon that's much, much more powerful than anything you're going to get in the biome for a while. Like anything you're going to get in the next couple of biomes. So take advantage of them if you can, but I wouldn't cry over spilt milk if you can't quite get it. All right. Yeah, that'll be good. Plot twist, Doc is the discluded? Or deluded villain? Probably. I mean, that's the sort of thing that I would be. Path of Exile can be played entirely solo. Oh, that's a Diablo. A very Diablo-like dungeon crawler, right? Remember way back in the start of Greed Mode runs, you could get a blood donation machine and just cheese it. Oh, yeah, they eventually changed it so that that didn't work. I mean, there were a lot of weird things you could do in Greedier mode. Anytime they have a new update in any way for Isaac, it tends to get kind of funky. I remember when when Void, you could suck up Diplopia with that and just infinitely generate items as far as the eye could see, which the eye could see pretty far, what with the whole Diplopia thing going on. That was a fun time. Like Pandora's box was ridiculous. Double Steam Sale plus Restock is still the easiest way to get a break in the game. Restock is so ludicrously powerful. It is something else. You can bomb your donation machine just over and over to get as much money as you need, and then just re-roll with Isaac infinitely. If you got especially if you got something like the Habit, you could just, okay, yeah, I know a lot about Isaac's strategy. There you go. Yeah, Yara is also the other thing that breaks the game more often than anything else. You get that in like Blank Card and you're just on Easy Street forever. So yeah, that's how I got 400 hours in the game. I hope that answers any question you have. You Blank Card Yara, and then you just do that until you get like Endless, Nameless. Blank Card 2 of Diamonds for Restock as well. Just a lot of good stuff in that game as far as breaking goes. It's like Electric Boogaloo with the amount of breaking that you can do in that. Unlike Dead Cells certainly doesn't have quite the same amount, let me tell you. It's benefit and detriment in some ways. Take them down. Okay. Oh yeah, Steam Sales is saving grace, broken and got 100% off, and let's just say I had a fun run. I think the first time that I had a win with the Lost was because I found I had Restock and I had a black market. So, needless to say, I know the power of a good store. All right, let's take a look here, because I feel like I might want to take you. No, not quite the same. The Lost Wet Dream is a cat. Well, yeah, because that is, like, well, it used to be, Holy Mantle before that actually was just, a thing that he started with after you beat Greedier mode enough times. Just, yeah, Isaac wouldn't be the same if you couldn't break it. Ever since people used the D20 plus the habit and combined with Scapular, the game's never been the same, has it? Should I take this? Yes. I forgot I don't actually have anything that would prevent me from taking that, do I? You missed the rift? Oh, yeah, let's go back and do that. Definitely need to go get that sort of deal if they appear. I don't want to do it when I'm cursed, obviously, but... Oh, there it is. Don't want to do it when I'm cursed, but as soon as I'm not cursed, that's going to be a thing to go for. Invisibility is kind of broken in this game, but I never liked it. I guess if you keep running away from enemies, so invisibility resets. Yeah, you do have to play it a little bit careful. You can't... really, the most powerful thing about invisibility is that enemies don't aggro on you, and that's really what you need to make it work well. And that means sometimes waiting around a lot, which is not the most fun gameplay. But I mean, if you're not going for most fun, you're going for winning. So, win. Okay. That's what makes it overpowered, really. It's... I mean, like we were actually talking about in the final episode of The Witness whenever it comes out. The invisibility necklace is a free win as long as your time is meaningless. Like Linux. All right, what do we got here? I'll take another... Yeah, that's actually pretty all right. I don't need potion charges or anything. I'm actually doing pretty good in this run. So, I suppose we'll see how it kind of goes from this point. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get 30 kills first. Or 60 kills, I mean, not 30. I just got 30. And then I'm going to go do the challenge rift. Because I don't necessarily need that stat right now. Would you say that the Witness is Jay Bizzle saying, "Witness me"? No. Maybe a little bit. I mean, I'm not going to say it's entirely impossible, but I want to say that he tries to be humble. Maybe not entirely successful, especially when you get into the post game. Okay. He was definitely trying to make a very big, bombastic game. I would say that, change the world. I would say that's very obvious, especially as you hear the secret of Psalm 46 or 42. I keep forgetting, and I keep calling it something different. I don't think that he was quite successful. The other guy that I did the game with did think that he was somewhat successful, but, oh man, it is... The Witness is such a fun game just because it can promote some really good conversation, if nothing else. Witness requires music. I mean, you can throw on whatever you want in the background. It has almost no background sound for good reason. How do you feel about Katana in Dead Cells? Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, I want to say, yeah, of course it's played out in one way or another, but I'm not going to say no. I would use it. Okay. Balance Blade exists. Yeah, I suppose if you were going to say, like, hey, what is the closest thing to a katana right now, Balance Blade would be it. All right. Oh, nope. Almost got me. Almost got me. What else we got going on here? Okay. As much as I enjoyed Braid, I probably wouldn't be able to play through The Witness. Oh, I think The Witness is so much better than Braid in a lot of ways, so... I mean, I guess I can kind of see, like, because it is so much more puzzle-focused as opposed to being a little bit more... platformery type of, and obviously a lot shorter too. So it has that going for it. The Witness is a long game if you don't know how to already solve all the puzzles. I mean, that is like a 40-hour game, and I said before that I have nearly 100 hours in that game. So you are definitely seeing the highlights versus anybody else when it comes to The Witness as far as the series that I'm doing. The Witness is way more sprawling, and oh god, it is. Especially if you really are trying to go for all of the audio logs like I did. Those things are hidden in some real devious places. And also the secret puzzles, of course. It's just... Oh, man. I love that game, but I'm also not sad to see it go. It's not quite as much as, like, the Celeste, which I was just like, please, get this game out of my face already. I love it, but I'm so done. The Witness is getting pretty close to that. What do you miss? Not too much. We're just talking about The Witness. Talking about The Witness and how I both love and am frustrated with that game at all points in time forever. It's the dichotomy of man. Okay. I do need to go. Oh, yeah, I have over 60 kills now. I should go into the challenge rift. I'm making brownies. Oh, cool. Are they any specific kind of brownies, or are they just like your traditional unleavened chocolate cake brownies? Me and The Witness is a love-hate relationship. Yeah, I mean, that's same thing here. You didn't see all the failed challenges, let me tell you. Or all the times that I was just holding out my hair to try to do to try to do one of the puzzles. It's like it was definitely, I mean, we've made a lot of jokes in that series about how Jonathan Blow is somebody that hates the people that play the game, but there are definitely some times when it feels like that. And let's get going. Hopefully I won't get hit here, and then my cautiousness will be for naught, but hey, if I do, I'm actually doing pretty good on health right now, so I should be able to take a few spiky balls to the face if absolutely necessary. Got it. And be careful here. Good. I'm actually making this happen. Kind of surprised myself. Ah, and there it is. The last trap in the entire thing. Blech. Oh well. Don't know if I have another cursed chest to go. Have I gotten both those yet? Doesn't look like it. All right, I'm gonna have to kind of check around here then. Raw in the eyes of Piles, Edmund hid a recipe for cooking brownies to tease data miners. Yeah, he would do that. That dude hates data miners. You should expect that at this point, Edmund. Come on. Like, this is the sort... If you're going to put something like The Lost in the game, you shouldn't have put achievements for him. I hate those long jump sections and the spikes because I think it's because I don't have a controller. You have to... Ah, shit. That was frustrating. I think it's because you really have to stagger out your jump to make sure that you go long enough. It is a frustrating section no matter how you're doing it. And it's one that you have to prepare for to a certain extent. Like mentally and through enough practice. Oh, you can parry spike balls. That is true. And I did actually try to do that during my shield-only run, but completely screwed that up, which was great. All right, let's actually switch this back out. Multiple Nox bow has been great, but that's not the run I'm doing. So this will probably also be a little bit extra damage on top of that as well. Okay. Let's get in. Let's go. Oh, getting hit by shockers makes malaise build up like crazy. I know, right? But I should be okay with necromancy. Necromancy will cover me in the next area. I hope. We'll see. Doesn't work against the collector spike ball. Also something that I've never even tried because I've been afraid. So, good to know not to do that then. And bomb. Bombs will be quite effective for dealing with the various enemies that I'm going to have to fight right now. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else? Okay. Oh. And then gotta watch out for shockers once again. Okay. Very close, but hey, at least I'm not dying to elites like I was last time. So that's always a good thing, no matter how you slice it. And I do think that's going to be the last cursed chest for the area, so do one quick check around to see if I can find any more scrolls and get out of here. I was getting hit in that rift layout unless you have an extra jump amulet. Something that I didn't even check, but I didn't anyway, so probably should have, because that is the one thing that makes it a lot easier to deal with that. And it's also one of the reasons why you might want to have a... Well, you might want to have a amulet lying around and not sell it immediately, just in case that sort of circumstance comes up. All right, what do we got? Bam. Okay, no problem. Good. A little bit tricky, but not too tricky. Yes, you can already see the incredible power that I'm getting with this run right now. It's starting to shape up real well, which I'm happy with. Never thought about using the extra jumps and challenge drifts. I mean, it's that, and it was that one time that I had the very end of the game glitch out on me are the only times that I've even thought about using that. Anytime you get them, it's usually something that's kind of on the back of my mind and never really think about, because you usually don't have the ability to jump multiple times like that. You do 2 boss cell, you can probably do 4 or 5 boss cell if you have the stuff unlocked for the... Oh, another Toxic Cloud. Do I want to go double up on that? No, it's unnecessary. But still, it's actually more powerful than this, so... Yeah, go. Oh. I mean, if you have the Forge upgraded, you can probably get away with doing later difficulties earlier. But it's something I wouldn't really, suggest. A lot of chats about The Witness. Oh yeah, we talked a lot about The Witness, but that's just because there's a lot to talk about with that game. That's what makes it... I mean, it's not since I should have used the poison first. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, I'm not going to die yet. We're actually looking at a pretty decent run so far, but that can always change on a dime. That's the magic of Dead Cells, and also the tragedy of Dead Cells. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to get that dude against a wall anytime soon. So just get poison, get that 100% on poison, and let's go. Okay. Should be able to get a legendary weapon, and I would really like that if I could. Yeah, the bombs are really doing the work here, because it's so highly dependent on trying to hit an enemy into a wall. This is why I'm going to have to build up a little bit more for that damage over time type of run that I've... Oh, no! Too busy throwing javelins to actually dodge out of the way. Okay. And... I don't think I can get him near the wall just yet, though. Ah, that's too bad. Oh, well, the legendary weapon was probably not going to be very good anyway. Sour grapes. Done. Ah. Just prefer the dodge life. I know, right? It's great. Anyway, let's sell that. Anything of interest? No. And, yeah, just take that. Let's go. Need ammo comes back on one of your bombs. Oh, well, no, I don't think... Does that work? I don't actually know if that works. That's something I never really thought about. Carbine Hokutos for all the giant runs? Yep, it's an effective build, isn't it? All right, let's go... I don't know. Sanctuary? Sure, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I could only go with DOT because I couldn't practice the Giant's boss patterns when I was fighting him for the 5th boss cell. Yeah, I mean, it is a big trek to get down to that guy. I did it on 0 boss cells a couple times, which is why how I got my practice on him. And, you know, just went for full dodging rather than doing any attacks. But that's also one of those things that, you know, unless you have no friends like I do, you might not want to spend the time doing. Okay, and there we go. What else we got going on here? I mean, if Homunculus works, a Homunculus can also latch onto the enemies, which is an important thing to remember. Done. Because that is something that will really screw you up on top of that. What's the most effective way to kill Giant? I mean, it's really that damage over time build that I was talking about. Anything, obviously, that does a lot of damage is also going to be pretty effective, but damage over time is just great, because you can spend a lot of time then dodging instead, which is extraordinarily useful. Okay, good. Nope. As soon as I see anybody coming to attack me, I'm throwing a javelin, and they're gone. Launched off into the stratosphere. Oh, a box? No problem. Do I want this? Let's take a look. How much more health do I get? Not much. I'm going to continue going on with this for right now. Okay. Yes, use flex tape for when you have a lot of damage. I was able to beat the giant on my first try with double missiles and heavy turret. Oh yeah, the turrets also work really well against that guy because they, much like damage over time, you can just throw them on the ground and let them do all of the work while you get all of the glory. It's anything where you can dodge a lot, because dodging is a big part of that fight. Making sure that you don't get punched is tantamount to success, after all. That is a hugely damaging type of thing that you can get hit by very easily the first couple times you do it. Punisher is also a very good item for that, just because it will tend to hit both of his hands, and it's very easy to parry his punches when he decides to do them. But that's also one of those, like, well, if you don't parry the punch, though... Oh, stupid. Shields. Ah. There. Now, are we done? We done? Good. Let's go. Oh. Not the easiest type of... poisons. But, not the easiest type of scenario that I've found myself in, but... Whew. There's at least an easy kill for the first enemy. Let's go. Still have the heart. Probably going to be switching out something for Dead Inside soon enough. And then, I don't know. Right? I'm gonna be using my bombs for, yeah, you can't double tap them. It has just a long enough animation that you can't press both of them at once. It's a little frustrating, but fine. I can deal with that. Sounds good. 15k health. I'll take it. And... nothing. Okay. You can double tap magic missiles? I think you can double tap magic missiles. I don't actually know about that. I thought you were talking about the javelin. Okay, this is going to be a risky deal here, but... Okay, good. It took him down. I was worried there for a second, I'm not going to lie. Oh, great. The invincibility barrier is... saved him. Good. I just got to be real careful here. Real cautious, because this is... a bad time otherwise. Stop that. Okay. Stop doing that. Okay. Ugh, man. Remember when the assassin had 2 million HP? Yeah, I do. I remember taking a 1,000,000 DPS sword, cursed sword to her fight, and then having it just, like, it still took, like, a couple seconds of just wailing on her to an insane degree for her to actually go down. It was 1,000,000 damage per second. 1,000,000 damage. Oof. Stay away from that for right now. That must have been before I started playing. Oh yeah, it was around the time that the brutality... I think it was before the brutal update was going to come out. So it's one of those, you know, only OGs remember type of things. Right, sounds good. And let's just keep trucking, I guess. You manually alternate clicking. It's not much faster, but at best like 20% for double magic missiles. I feel like magic missiles are fast enough as it is that you don't really need to do any shenanigans to make them work for you. Okay, well, this is going to be an issue. Okay, I still got hit by something, which is frustrating, but there, at least I took those guys out fairly easily. As easy as I suppose you can hope for. Oh, come on, did that hit nothing? Cool. Cool. Glad that happened. Anyway. Remember when the Watcher was considered hard? Watcher's still hard. I don't know what you're talking about. She can do a lot of damage to you before you're able to do anything to her. All right. Okay. Right and okay. It's still weird that for some reason the demons are much larger when they're in statue form than not. Don't get that. Beat Hand of the King without taking damage a month before I got that achievement for the Watcher. Oh yeah, that especially. Although I would like to point out that recently I did get a perfect fight against the Watcher. I mean, not tooting my own horn, but that did happen. All right, so I was just talking about potentially getting... Yeah, let's switch about you. And this should be better for dealing with the whole poison cloud thing, allowing me to get a lot more stuff going on, as well as keeping the Watcher kind of in a... not the Watcher, any bosses in a corner. If I can keep enemies in a corner, that's only going to be helpful for me. For example, stuff like this. And I still got one bomb anyway, so... That's all you need. Stop doing that. Oh. What am I... Why haven't I thrown the bomb? Throw the bomb. Or throw the javelin. I'm getting confused with the amount of anger that I'm feeling right now. Oh, well, I can afford another potion charge, so I'm going to go do that right now. This is the last time I'm going to be able to anyway, so... Smoke them while you got them. Let's go. Man, I've gotten so close to a flawless fight with the Watcher / Conjunctivius. Go. Gotten to the point of being one hit away and then totally choking. I mean, the important thing is having the DPS so that she doesn't go into sicko mode. No, bullet hell mode. Because that sort of thing will get you. Man, I hate those things. There we go. So what else we got going on here? I mean, I know I can't actually afford any of this. Yeah, it's a she. No, it says it in the loading screen tips. Anytime they refer to the Watcher, it's a she. That is, in fact, a thing, as it turns out. Get wrecked. And, the defenders are just really balling out of control here, aren't they? Okay, well, anyway, Nope, this is when we do this. And, okay. What's your goal this stream? Get a decent run, basically. I just, really, if I'm being perfectly honest, I just wanted to have some Dead Cells content up alongside the Persona episode I put out. And I'd say that this is going pretty well. Because I didn't have time to make a proper episode today. And it's happening, slowly but surely. I hate defenders. Yeah, I know, right? Okay. Did you finish the Witness? Oh, yeah, Witness is finished. It just has to be all the footage compiled together and then cut properly. And then I'll be able to get it out. Maybe I'll go, actually try to make an effort to do that tonight and then get it out in the morning after, because it's going to take forever to render, being like an hour and a half long or so. It's going to be like the previous puzzle one. It's going to be a big one. Okay. How did I not hit any of the other enemies there? Well, whatever. Doing just fine regardless. Okay, say something in Vietnamese? I can't. I cannot. Are you kidding me? That is something that is not I can't do tonal languages. That's just not going to happen. I mean, at least, like, wait until I'm done with Japanese, and then we can get started on that, I suppose. But until then, it's just one language that I'm studying. I mean, I always think that if you're going to be doing anything like video games, there's one language you want to learn. It's probably going to be either Japanese or Sugandese. I chose Japanese. I'd like to say it was the correct choice. Let's go. Oh, and open up this right now. Reduces? I think it says it reduces. Good. And aside from that, yeah. Okay, I really don't want to spend any more money on weapons that I'm not going to use, but if it comes to it, I think that I might make a trip into one of the shops here. Knowing languages besides Japanese and English? Nope, of course not. I have spent all of my time learning Japanese, and that's it. I mean, it's not like I had a whole robust, like, experience with learning this sort of stuff before I started. I just kind of did it because I was unemployed. You checked out Heaven's Vault. Oh, yeah, I did actually look at that after. I don't know if it was you that suggested it last time, but I don't know. I mean, I think it's something. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, as of right now, I kind of got a couple series that I'm like hyper focusing on, so I don't know if I'm gonna. I gotta go in there and go get that chest soon. In fact, this is probably the best opportunity to go do it. Dude, you have a water fantasy. What does that mean? All right, Kayli. Brownies are over. Made sure to make enough for you to have some. Yeah, just send it to the P.O. box. You know how it works. And... nothing. Stinky food increases malaise, so look for the stink. Yeah, but it's like, it's still kind of hard to see. I want to be better. I want to be more safe than sorry when it comes to that sort of thing. And also with the amount of, like, things that tend to cause poison to happen that I'm throwing out at all points in time, there will often be stink around stuff that is clean anyway. Okay, 4 left. Let's go. Water is the panacea of life. I don't think water's ever cured anything. Interactions between Heaven's Vault, protagonist and a robot is kind of like between you and Marty. I don't know if I like that. How long did it take you to get that dead cell skill? Oh, let's take a look. Let's get the Streamly check on how long I've been playing this game. 1,239 hours. So, more than 1/10 the way to being an expert, being a Malcolm Gladwell expert. Now I hope I don't die here, very embarrassingly. Everything is deadly depending on the dosage. Thanks, Paracelsus. Paracelsus? Paracelsus? I don't know. Bruh, you know how much. I say how long I played the game all the time. This should be no surprise for any of you. Clock Tower is the best music in the game. Easy. Correct. I will agree with that one. Thought you were a doctor. I don't have time to be a doctor. Too busy playing Dead Cells. Gave up on that life a long time ago. Write my CV for me. No. No. I have made a policy of never writing anybody's letter of recommendation, and you know that. You knew that when you took my class. You knew that when you asked for help. Oh, God. This is going to be bad. And managed it. Okay, there we go. No more curse. Curse has been lifted. Oh, I was worried about there. Not keeping up with his own branding. Look, we have already gone over the many ways that I am and am not a doctor. This is something that apparently I have an entire, like, bit on, as it turns out. But I won't get a job if you don't help me. Well, you should have thought about that before you didn't have a job. 30 survival. Nice. Getting there, getting there. What is your job now? Mob doctor. So, you know, it's kind of like a doctor, but you get to set your own hours. Got him. Okay. Oh, should have waited until I got the poison on there. Not that it mattered anyway. Hi, hey, everybody. It's the invisibility necklace. Should I take the invisibility necklace? I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, do it, do it. Everyone's favorite. Yeah, everybody loves it. Everybody loves when I just cheese out a lot of the fights. I don't know. I'm still kind of on the edge here. It's pretty cheesy. I'm going in all the wrong directions, aren't I? Okay, then. Now, yeah, let's see. Have you unlocked everything? I have everything unlocked. This is a 100% save file in every way. There is nothing else to spend cells on, period. I have all the outfits, I have all of the items, I have everything, everything, everything. What is your best run yet? I don't know. I mean, there was that one overpowered run that I did recently that was pretty good, but I mean, you know, it's pretty good. It wasn't like mind-blowingly amazing. Maybe that one time that I got a plus 300% frontline shield, that was an interesting one. 60 kills, cool. All right. Oh, and I can just do this. Bang. All right, so easy curse with cheat amulet. Well, I don't even need to do that. The curses are pretty easy to take care of when it comes to the sepulcher, just in general. What vid is that? I want to say it's the Frontline Shield Showcase run. So am I going to take this or not? I mean, I see a lot of people see. Why don't you become a singer? I think you know exactly why. Yeah, part of the game. All right. But I'm just saying, if anybody complains, this is on your head, chat. This is on your nose. This is the sausage that you wished for onto your nose. So be aware of that. You just got baited into what? You're the ones who got baited. Oh, boy. All right, I'm fine. It's cool. Well, could do this instead and just not take the cheat necklace, but I guess I've already committed now, haven't I? Oh, boy. Sausages on my nose are my favorite. Well, I mean, that's just the way that you waste a wish, though. That's the point. You don't want the sausage on your nose. Oh, it's so boring. He's not fighting anymore. I mean, I did just nearly get killed, so... That heal? Oh, yeah, I mean, it's... Let me tell you, when you get really far up there, like, rally is great. But I have so much rally ability right now with just having 31 survival. It's a lot. Also, I forgot to buy the potion charge in the last area. Dang. That's something I completely forgot about. Why didn't I see that? I guess I completely ran past the wow. Well, 2 hour recordings of you and Marty solving crossword puzzles in newspapers. I mean, we could have easily have done like the same sort of thing for Baba as you, but I didn't. But I said, let's just do it with a witness this time because Mortimer did not actually want to get spoilers for Baba as you at the time. But it's like, as far as anything else, I mean, I suppose he's played Talos Principle and I haven't, if you were looking for something we could do together. Or he keeps floating doing Mario's Time Machine, if you'd like to see that. Which I think that sounds like a terrible idea, but, you know, also something that I could do. He gave me the ROM for it. He actually told me, like, hey, here's the ROM for it after we finish The Witness. Weird sausage reference? No, it's a reference to an old English tale about getting 3 wishes. You can look it up if you want. Mario Maker 2 Kaizo levels? I don't know about Kaizo levels, but I'd be down with like expert stuff. Sure. Okay. There's more than one way to get to the giant. Oh yeah, there's a couple actually. You can go to the cavern through the Slumbering Sanctuary. You can go through the Sepulchre, but I'd say that, you know, it's a rough fight. So a bunch of different options doesn't necessarily mean that you want to take any of them. Yes, Talos Principle. I mean, maybe. I'd like to say that there's some similar themes in there, but I don't know. Throw down you and let's go. Oh, I've heard that sausage nose story back when I was a kid. Totally forgot about it. Oh yeah, it's always the one that makes me think that that's probably where like most people think about like wishes, like genies and everything comes from, because like the whole three wish thing is very similar to that story from what I remember. Have you played Hollow Knight, and if so, what do you think? Oh, I've 100% Hollow Knight, except for Godmaster DLC. So yeah, I like that a lot. What boss do you think is best? I like the Hand of the King. I think the Hand of the King is a pretty good boss. Can I get through there before I get hit? Yes, but then I got hit in. All right, fine. Yeah. I'm dealing so much damage. Oh boy. He likes the giant only because he gives the finger. Yeah, that's why I would like the giant. All right, take you down already. Survival-based weapons, this tends to be the hardest of the fights, after all. Yeah, get out of here, you. At least I got the potion charge off before I got completely killed there. Still not the... Well, actually, Trail of Flames might have been worth taking. But without 100% poison, that's... Nah. Went back to the Speed Force. Yes, where all of the speedsters go. Along with, like, Professor Zoom and the Rival. Alright, well, this is a little bit questionable as far as a run goes, but... I don't know. We'll see. We'll see kind of what happens here. Haven't played Hero Siege? You definitely need to. I don't know what Hero Siege. Alright, well, this is where the invisibility necklace is going to shine, so check this out. Transistor sword back there. Giving me the knowing and judging eye. As I'm sure the transistor sword probably does in the game. I haven't played it. Yay, cheese. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, any turret is pretty good against the Timekeeper. She is very well countered by extremely high DPS, of course. You going for the collector fight? Of course! Hey, if you got the ability to, it's not like I'm unlocking anything here by or going for streaks after all. No, we're gonna be going for the collector if possible. Let's just see. You know the Thorny Elite in Castle has a different sprite? I did not. Really? How is it different? Because it looks the exact same to me. At least as far as I know. 5 boss cell speed runs last night and they're so stressful. Oh, cool. Check this out. I'm actually going to double up on my poison just in case. Just because it will probably be a little bit more effective with the wolf trap now. Still, that's a good get. All right, what else we got going on here? Like this. I guess. Ah, sure. Why not? It's not like I'm spending money on anything else right now. Cool. Okay. There we go. Well, this is going to be a curious case of Benjamin Button, but I think I should be good. Yeah, whatever. I'll just keep the invisibility cheese necklace here. Because I'm rolling like that now. He looks plantier. And, I'll take a look next time we're at there, because this is, I mean, why not? I'm going to be going for all 3 keys. There's no reason not to when it comes to this sort of malarkey that I'm performing. there's that whole damage over time type of thing. Even if you don't have enemies against the walls, you can definitely get a lot of damage on you. There we go. And yeah, see, this is why the invisibility necklace is so overpowered. It's... Get out of here, you. Godmaster is hell? Oh, you're telling me. That was the point in time when I'm like, well, I liked this game before this point. And then it was just like, well, I just want to... Oh, this is going to be interesting. Frustrating, but I got it. Yeah, I mean, I even talked about this, I guess, speaking of The Witness, once again, that it's like I just got to the point where I was only doing Godmaster, not even because I was all that interested in whatever the stupid reward was going to be, but just because I knew I wanted to beat it for a video, basically. Okay, let's go. I'm rolling like that now. Yep, you are literally doing that. Well, I'm rolling like that because of chat. I'd like to point out, if anybody wants to complain in the comment section, it's because of chat. They told me to take this. I didn't want to. Oh, I begged and pleaded and whined. But, I don't see any difference. I don't know. You gonna make some vids on the Silk Song when it comes out? Oh yeah, of course. But I said before, I'll say again that, you know, Team Cherry, take your time. Take your time. Godmaster was enough Hollow Knight for me for a while. It's like I can go without a Hollow Knight content for a time. So however long it takes, I don't care. I'll wait. Oh. It's like Celeste and Hollow Knight both had that same sort of feeling of just like, oh boy, what an experience. I'm glad it's over. What a good, fun game. Yeah, I think it was Ezreal that said 10 out of 10 game will never play again. It's just like that is exactly how I feel about those two games. The color is different. I didn't really see. I think that was just the filter that they had put on over it, but I don't know. Don't trust me. Trust your own eyes. Anything else? I mean, hitting dudes into spikes is cool. I hope Team Cherry take the time to make another great game instead of rushing an unpolished game out. I'm sure they will. I mean, that seems to... Hollow Knight definitely had a lot of time in the oven. I mean, as I said when I was playing the game, there's a lot of bug meat on those bug bones. And what else we got going on here? Not much. I want to say the end is probably going to be down here and hopefully the last doors that I need to go to. Should probably remember that, again, I am cheating. I should probably take advantage of the whole cheating thing. You used to get lost in Hollow Knight when you start playing. Yeah, and that was one of the things that really frustrated me about that game when I was playing it. The idea that there was a lot of backtracking. There's a lot of backtracking in that game. It is so very much backtracking. I love everything else about it, but God, if there was... I mean, even with the stagways, it was just not enough for me. And bam. And... you. No, go down. There we go. When you're in the arena in Hollow Knight, that was the best for me. Oh, the Fool's Arena? I mean, I thought that I liked that and everything, but I also... It was sort of like Godmaster in that it took a pretty long time to do in a lot of ways. Oh, come on. Why weren't you throwing thing? Throw thing better. Do not throw thing. Throw thing. There we go. You don't wear the festive outfit. I mean, I haven't done so recently. But I mean, I also do like to keep it kind of fresh. Funky fresh and in style. So I switch up the outfits a lot, basically is what I'm saying. Anything of interest? I mean, I guess it's a little bit more powerful. Sure. Then we'll go take you to get back up to 30 stuff. In Hollow Knight, the mage backtracking while having fun. Enemies and secrets were interesting to keep me interested through the whole experience. I don't know. I still say that I would have preferred it if it was just like a linear experience. Use the magnetic grenade? Yeah, I know. I probably should have, but I didn't. Hello, I'm Japanese. I was referred to your videos. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Jajamaru. Always, I mean, you get a shockingly worldwide audience with these videos. That surprises me. What do I want here? What do I want here? I think I'm going to go for a little bit of extra health. Just because I would rather have... I want to make sure that I'm not dying to something really stupid. Why didn't you take the magnetic grenade? It's just not quite of the build. The build's going well right now. And it doesn't scale with survival. I don't know. Only able to get to the City of Tears because I wanted to play the... until I have a long time to play the whole thing at once. Oh, yeah. That's, like, actually pretty early in the game comparatively. So you would be... chucked right into the spikes. Okay, come on. It is a little bit awkward to use the javelin, to use specifically the... what is the word I'm thinking of right now? A little bit awkward to use the wolf trap with this guy, which is... Nope, nope, I'll just take that out. It's weird that he's able to block those. There's such a larger... Oh, come on. Hate that he can do that. And then right into the drink again. Okay. Oh, come on. Man, I might have to use both my potion charges right now with how this is going. Yeah, let's just do it, I guess. I kind of have little choice on the matter now, don't I? This weapon is good against enemies, not very good against bosses now, is it? Stop. Ah! It's so awkward! Jesus. Well, this doesn't seem like the best weapon for this fight. You telling me? I mean, for regular enemies, it's just absolutely fantastic, but I feel like I'm just getting absolutely destroyed in this fight. And then, like, forcing him backwards is also really, forcing him backwards is also making his patterns really unpredictable at the same time, too. And that's not helping. Oh, man. Couldn't even destroy that last thing. Well, that's... yeah. Yeah, it just wasn't working. A good build for a lot of other times, but just like, didn't work there. All right. I am also done now, too. That was the good run for the night, so call her a day here.